Ugh. Bloody hell, I'm tired. Like, seriously. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna have to head to bed soon. I have to go somewhere tomorrow and it's nearly 3. Think I have to be out of the house by 10. So, fun. Oh, for a moment I thought someone was about her. Heya.
Okay, leave me alone. I won't say a word to Bell Tower. I never saw you. Please, I didn't mean anything.
You shouldn't be here, sir. Get moving.
Oh, this is the parking lot I was telling you about.
Go. Now. I won't say it again.
Can't see me, I'm invisible. Okay. F5. 1 down. 2 down. Security guard. Security guard, and he's asleep. Even though he's like glitch, you know, he's fucking physics over there. He's asleep. Really, he should be a corpse, but whatever. It's apparently an alert, but yet not an alert. Okay.
You want to try that again in English, Sergeant Wall?
My apologies, sir, but I wasn't aware we had to speak English on duty.
Bell Tower.
Huh. Damn it.
Come on out.
I can lure the guy away this way. I didn't want to interrupt that conversation, though. Really, dude? Really? Patrol away already, would you?
Looks like he ran. Hope he keeps running.
Okay. I can do this. I can take down more, you know, with the multi-tackle. I can take down, you know, the 2 of them. Then I can take the other guy down.
Show yourself.
There, see? Job done. I got a fair thwack of XP for it. Sleep, 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 sleep. Alright. Sleep, job done. You can't go into the hive, it's all nice and locked up. There's no keyhole. So yeah. Oh yeah, remember the guy who tried to blackmail me earlier? He was using the same lines as if I had threatened him.
They can't have that much influence, not if the whole UN decides to pass restrictions.
Biotech companies have got to be scrambling. TYM, isolate. They all stand to lose millions.
I have a good point.
Didn't seem concerned in that TV interview she gave. She almost seemed to be welcoming the restrictions.
Which is weird.
Probably because she's made some backroom deal.
Yeah.
These corporations work, you know.
He has a point. He has a point. Anyway, I didn't even need to come this way. Let's just say I did it in principle and leave it at that. Okay. Ooh, let's have a look here. World Health Organization issues worldwide recall of biochips. The World Health Organization today issued a worldwide recall on biochips, urging mechanically enhanced people to visit their local limb clinics immediately for examination. The recall comes amidst countless reports of malfunction, electrostatic disturbances ranging from minor flare-ups to potentially lethal defects. Due to a systematic glitch in implanted chips, the devices are in danger of no longer transmitting neural impulses to our inorganic tissue. Huh. That's fantastic. In response, augmentation giants Taiyang Medicals ramped up the production of new untainted biochips. Want to be part of the solution, want to help as many people as possible, said President and CEO Zhao Yanru. While proponents of augmentation are suggesting this is only a minor setback, critics are uniting, saying that this incident proves enhancement is a problem that is now out of control. Terrorists at large in Lower Hengsha. Bell Tower associates are in Lower Hengsha are searching for a terrorist that has so far eluded them. They believe that the suspect may be hiding within Hengsha's criminal underworld, among black marketeers suspected of involvement in a recent spate of kidnappings. So what, I'm working with Bell Tower? Fascinating. Yeah, just Jensen, don't put your hand down there. You. Huh, clean them up. Also, I noticed this graffiti here and elsewhere before, actually. It's creepy. I've always wanted to slam, but I'm like, I don't know if anyone's out here, so it's risky. So anyway. Here is the, these people. Regrettably, I don't have a gas grenade. So the best I can do is toss a concussive. And, then try and group take them down. There's two. Well, sorry, there's four, so I'll have to do it twice.
They send you?
If you're talking about your former buddies at Bell Tower, the answer is no.
Wait a minute. You're Jensen, right? I heard that some of my former buddies have been looking for you.
You can't actually talk these guys down. Well, at the best, you can leave them go, but that's it. Inquisitive. Well, let's go with this.
Could be. What's it to you?
When a stranger sojourns with you in your land, you shall not do him wrong.
You've dropped the merc gig to become a man of the cloth?
Hardly. I just have an interest in theology. And I love quoting the book. Everything in it is so evocative. Now, tell me, are you here to stop me?
That I am.
Then perhaps you should reconsider. There are many of us, and only one of you. At this moment, my men and I have no quarrel with you. So you don't have to die for a war that isn't yours.
I said I was here to stop you, not fight you. A friend of yours sent me to convince you to turn yourself in.
Let me guess. Dr. Wing, right? He's a good man. And I know he's only trying to do what he thinks is right. But he doesn't quite grasp the whole picture here.
Then why don't you enlighten me? Start by explaining why you went rogue.
When an average man decides he no longer shares his employer's views and opts to leave, we say he's handing in his resignation. When men like us do the same, it's called going rogue. You can't quit a job like ours, Jensen. You know that.
Ever? That sucks. Let's be inquisitive.
Yeah, okay, I can relate. But you still haven't answered my question. And what do you mean when you say you no longer share your employer's view?
Back in the US, when I first got into the Army, I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I believed in its values. I believed in its government. Back then, I believed that by serving my government, I was serving the people it was supposed to protect.
Nice sentiment. But you don't work for the US anymore, you work for Bell Tower.
Times change, Jensen. You know the story. Capitalism's final encroachment on one of the most lucrative industries in the history of mankind.
Yeah.
War got privatized. The US military offloaded its special operations to PMCs like Blue Water Global and Bell Tower. I believe that as long as they were working for the government, they were serving the same cause.
I can see the logic.
They offered me the chance to work on major operations at twice the pay grade I made my jump.
Uh-huh. Why don't we just skip to when things went sour? I'm giving you a chance to do the right thing and turn yourself in. Or come on, let's get this over with.
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Bell Tower outfitted us with top-notch augmentations. The kind of stuff civilians never hear about. Gave us a massive edge over the enemy. Later, seeing as my unit was one of the most successful ones, they selected us for a special program. Top secret, experimental tech. Told us we would get to work on critical black ops for the US government. But there was a price to pay.
Go on.
We had to be implanted with a neural hub that manipulates memory centers in the brain. Basically controlling what you can and cannot remember.
Christ.
And you agreed to this?
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. The augmentation was supposed to keep us safe, make sure we'd never remember details if we fell behind enemy lines. That was the main function. The second one, the one they didn't tell us about, was to lower our inhibitions. Make us more receptive to orders we'd likely disobey. Bell Tower turned us into the perfect mercs.
You do the right thing and turn yourself in. Let's get it over with. Let's continue being inquisitive. It's nice to learn more, you know? Gonna be honest, this thing isn't really expanded upon. It kind of just ends here and that's it. So.
If you were so perfect,
We want to learn more.
what made you so perfect? How did it fail? How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
I told you the tech was experimental. After a couple of ops, I started experiencing memory shifts, remembering bits and fragments of past operations. Slowly, I realized some of these operations couldn't logically have been orchestrated by the government. I was asked to do highly questionable things, even by professional standards.
Aren't we all?
Not like this, Jensen. Our services had been sold to corrupt officials in the American and Chinese governments. A combination of lies and use of the neural aug made sure we complied. We were working for a shadow government. Individuals corrupted by a quest for personal power.
So how'd you get out of it?
I confronted the project director. He quoted Apocalypse Now. You have to have men who are moral, and at the same time who are able to utilize their primordial instincts to kill without feeling. I forced him to disconnect the hub, for me and my squad mates here. And then I killed him. I went through his files and contacts. I know who these corrupt men are now. They've turned us into killing machines, and now they'll get to experience their experiment firsthand.
Do what you have to do, Zelazny. I won't get in your way. Reason, you have to turn yourself in, play this by the book. This is injustice, and I can't let you do it. Certainly, these people need to be stopped. You know, corrupt. They're gonna fuck shit up on people. They're gonna hurt people. You know, but so will these. You know. So, basically, both sides are fucked, you know? Or, word it whatever way you want. I'm not a fan of either side here.
Listen,
These,
I have
I
no
can
doubt these men deserve to die. But you can't simply pass
don't
judgment.
talk over them.
Nothing gives you that right. You have to turn yourself in. Play this by the book.
I'm afraid that's impossible. These men I killed, and these men I'm going to kill, they have names, families. Their deaths shouldn't be erased from my memory by some electronic software. They should haunt me, taunt me, until I finally meet our Lord and pay for my sins. But the men behind this, they deserve to die. And I think there's poetry in the fact that they engineered their own demise.
Listen, nobody here is saying you're wrong to think these men deserve to pay. I agree with you. But make them pay in accordance to the law, not by breaking it.
It's a cute little toy you have there, Jensen. But don't waste your time. Your Cassie won't work on me.
I can't remember what I was going to say, but like, I can see, you know, I can sympathize with them, but I don't like, you know, them running around killing people. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stop them. But I'm also not a fan of what the other guys are doing, so yeah.
Then it looks like you leave me no choice. Let's get this over with.
Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed.
Oh, come on. Okay, let's try that again. And I'm gonna pop the hypo stim beforehand. 8. I can rush through that conversation, and I'll chuck another one of these. I need to buy more.
They send you?
If you're talking,
Inquisitive?
you
Yes.
the
Reconsider. Inquisitive.
nice time,
Inquisitive.
and you
Inquisitive.
so
Reason.
listen.
Casey. Appease.
Listen.
Fight.
It looks like
Whoever.
Go the hell, go! You can't escape!
Okay. Wait, what? 7.
Hostile on the run!
What the hell is even going on here? Okay, let's retry that, because that kind of seemingly glitched out a bit. Okay, let's go to this autosave. And let's be sure I have these up first. I could engage them without talking, but I kind of want to talk to them first.
could be you. The, and what?
Come on.
Yeah. What? And you. Listen, nobody here is saying you're. It
Fight.
looks like you leave me.
Invis. Eat this. Q. Even invisible, I will still stop you. Cause fuck yeah. Okay. I could take his heavy rifle, but I won't. So yeah. There they're down. That went well. Whipping off noodles right next to the open sewer. Not the nicest place to be. Well, at least that's done now. And if we go through here, we get to do that extra mission for Tong. That, like I was saying, it was possibly DLC only or just with the director's cut. Not sure.
You one of Tom's boys?
No. I just like hanging out in the sewers because they smell better than what I eat for breakfast. Any other stupid questions?
Not yet. But if I come up with one, I'll be sure to ask. Where's the kid?
We thought he was in the upper city, holed up nice and tight inside the bell tower compound. But as it turned out, the fox got nervous. Didn't like the look of Tong's flex stick, so they moved his son someplace safer.
What could be safer than inside Bell Tower headquarters?
You're about to find out, Migrant. They're holding him just around that corner in the basement of an old noodle factory. Won't be easy getting him out either, because the men guarding him aren't your typical Bell Tower police. These are warriors, specially trained, heavily augmented.
I have a feeling I may have met them before. If that's the case, you got an escape plan?
You are the escape plan, my friend. Didn't Tong tell you? If Bell Tower finds out anyone else is involved, things are going to get very ugly in Lower Henshaw.
So Tong's willing to risk his kid's life on one man's abilities?
Not necessarily. When you get to Tong's son, give him this. He'll know what to do with it. Now get going. Wouldn't want you to miss your next ride.
What do they mean, Tong's flex stick? His cock? What? Why is Beltara scared of Tong's penis? Why are they even thinking about it? A repurposed handheld technological gadget that was given to you by a harvester contract. Apparently Tong's son will know what it does and how to use it. Maybe it's that, remember that email Tong had? It was a stealth thing. Maybe that's it. Who knows though? Okay, it's just 13 minutes past 3 in the morning. I really should go to bed. I'll play a bit longer. I'm enjoying this, I like it, blah, but I do also recognize I need to get some sleep. So I'm just like trying to weigh it up and like keep falling up, keep coming up short. Like it's just like, yeah, I need sleep, but I also want to play more. But I need sleep, but I want to play more. So it just, I just end up humming and hawing.